What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated WBA 135 pound world champion superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis. He responds to undefeated Mexican lightweight superstar title contender King Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, as of yesterday, he was excited and happy to report that he would be announcing his massive showdown with Gervonta Tank Davis. With that said, as of today, Ryan Garcia somewhat changed his tune as he stated that he is indeed in the works of having a even bigger legacy fight than Gervonta Tank Davis, alluding to the fact that he could possibly land a massive showdown with 8th Division World Champion, legendary, iconic, superstar Filipino boxer who currently is the WBA welterweight world champion, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. If you didn't know, at the end of his fight with Olympic gold medalist, British superstar, lightweight title contender Luke Campbell, in which he was floored in the second round, he got up to stop Luke Campbell in the 7th round with a left hook to the liver. It was a beautiful shot, and Luke Campbell couldn't beat the count. With that said, after that, he went on to call out Gervonta Tank Davis, and he also stated that his dream fight, his legacy fight, would be against Manny Pacquiao. So he's trying to talk it into existence by stating that it's a strong possibility he could land an even bigger legacy fight against Manny Pacquiao opposed to Gervonta Tank Davis. And as I stated in the video that I reported on that, I stated that I believe that Ryan Garcia at this point in time is just trying to poke at Gervonta Tank Davis. He's just trying to get his attention. He's trying to get in Gervonta Tank Davis's head. He stated this on Hotbox with Mike Tyson, and he also stated this when he was on Teddy Atlas' show that if he feels that he could get in Gervonta Tank Davis' head and he could live in his head, he says that he's going to stay there. He's going to do whatever it takes to continue to live in Gervonta Tank Davis's head. So he wants to, mentally, get in Gervonta Tank Davis' head, get him off his track, get him off his game plan, and go in there and fight emotionally in the fight. And that way he could capitalize on the mistakes that Gervonta Tank Davis at that point in time would make if he went in a fight, fighting emotional. Boxing is not you can't fight with your emotions. It's not an emotional sport. You have to fight with technique. You have to fight cool, calm, and collective, and to be under control as you're in the ring. You have to slow down the fight. That's the key. And so with that said, he's trying to get in Gervonta Tank Davis' head, and this is another ploy. As we know, he stated that it's going to be announced, him and Gervonta Tank Davis. He stated that that's the biggest fight. That's the fight he wants. This is a fight that he feels like he can knock out Gervonta Tank Davis within 2 rounds. He stated that he was looking to land on all of the biggest platforms possible that he could possibly land on, and scream to the mountaintops, calling out Gervonta Tank Davis, because he said that this is the fight he absolutely wants. He wants to face Gervonta Tank Davis. He says he wants to humble Gervonta Tank Davis, and he wants to humble Gervonta Tank Davis promoter, who is a former legendary 5th Division world champion, who was a former pound-for-pound king, superstar boxer, the man known as Money, Floyd Money Mayweather. He says that Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis are messing up the sport of boxing, and he wants to correct the wrongdoings by Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather. So with that said, he stated that he wants to humble the two of them, right? So the fight that he truly wants, that he's been calling out for quite some time, is the fight between himself and Gervonta Tank Davis. And now, miraculously, he's stating that he could possibly land an even bigger fight against an even bigger name opponent for a legacy fight, and he's alluding to Manny Pacquiao. Obviously, there's no bigger fight that he could get other than, if he goes, if Manny Pacquiao will have to come down from 147, which he hasn't done since 2008 when he fought Diaz. That was back in 2008 when he fought at 140, okay? That was 13 years ago. Manny Pacquiao has since grown into being a 147-pounder, and that would have to be at a catchweight. And at the end of the day, Manny Pacquiao stands to gain nothing by fighting Ryan Garcia. So this is all a situation where Ryan Garcia is completely just trying to mess with Gervonta Tank Davis. So Gervonta Tank Davis, with that said, he responded and he said, please guys, stop listening to Mr. Cap, right? Mr. Capalot. That's what he called him. He said, stop listening to Mr. Capalot. Gervonta Tank Davis already stated that he said that Ryan Garcia knows the fight was pretty much done, so he wished Ryan Garcia would just stop acting like they need to build up the fight and that it's a possibility that I could be avoiding him because he knows the fight is pretty much set in stone already. Not to mention, they already had a fight date already prior to the pandemic hitting and social distancing and sports being suspended. They already had a date to fight. They were supposed to fight in 2020, but obviously due to the global pandemic, due to social distancing, things of that nature, sports was suspended, so the fight was canceled. So now moving forward, Gervonta Tank Davis stated that Floyd Mayweather is on board. He says that anything he needs to do to make this fight come to fruition, to make sure this fight comes to fruition, if he has to be the B-side, if he has to take a pay cut, he's willing to do all of that simply to make sure and secure this fight because he is tired of all the buildup and all the talk coming from Ryan Garcia. Not to mention, you had Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions CEO and founder, and Ryan Garcia's promoter, who obviously is a rival of Floyd Mayweather, who is an Olympic gold medalist and a 5-division world champion, a Hall of Famer legend in his own right. You know, he stated that he believes Ryan Garcia is going to absolutely walk right through Gervonta Tank Davis. Then you had Bernard Hopkins. He just recently stated that he believes that Ryan Garcia could for sure beat Gervonta Tank Davis. He questions if Ryan Garcia could beat undefeated lightweight unified world champion superstar boxer Teofimo Lopez, but he says for sure he could beat Gervonta Tank Davis. And I think that the size, the reach, and the hand speed is what they're leaning towards. Ryan Garcia is 5'10" with a 71-inch arm reach. Gervonta Tank Davis is 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Now, like I stated in the previous video I made reporting on Ryan Garcia's statements that Ryan Garcia is going to fight Manny Pacquiao, oddly enough, Gervonta Tank Davis and Manny Pacquiao are simply about the same size. They're both about 5'5", 5'6", and they both have a 67-inch arm reach, and they're both southpaws. And at one point in time, Manny Pacquiao was seen as left-hand dominant. He didn't have too many tricks up his sleeve outside of landing that left hand. Well, Gervonta Tank Davis is far more at this point in time in their careers. When Manny Pacquiao has fought legends when he was down, when he used to wear the no fear trunks, and he used to, and they had the flames on them. That Manny Pacquiao, he was fighting the Barreras, the Moraleses, the Juan Will Marquez, you understand? So he was fighting better competition, but more well-rounded. Gervonta Tank Davis is more well-rounded. He's just not left-hand dominant. Gervonta Tank Davis has a jab, he has a right hand, he has right hooks, he has uppercut, right uppercut. So he's far more rounded. He's far more, versatile than Manny Pacquiao was in this stage in their careers. So with that said, I think that Gervonta Tank Davis is going to present Ryan Garcia with a ton of issues, with a ton of problems to solve. He's far more explosive. He's athletic. Ryan Garcia has slow feet. Ryan Garcia, he throws combinations with no true rhyme or reason, right? There's no real destination. It's just to show off the flash, the hand speed, but he does have power. He has power in both the left and the right hand, but it's simply, he sits down on his punches. He's very flat-footed and he's very slow. So he sits down on his punches, to show off the hand speed, because he's sitting down on his hand speed. He's committing to it, right? And he's committing to his power. Gervonta Tank Davis could move around. He could be mobile and still display that power, that hand speed, and the athletic ability. So he's just far more explosive, right? And he could do it in so many different ways. Now, Ryan Garcia has a beautiful left hook and a straight right hand. Gervonta Tank Davis is the total package. Now, if Ryan Garcia can use his height and his reach advantage, yes, he can keep Gervonta Tank Davis at bay, and that could be a problem for Gervonta Tank Davis, because we saw Leo Santa Cruz, 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer. He was presenting Gervonta Tank Davis with problems with his jab and his range and his length. So maybe Ryan Garcia, who is definitely a stronger guy, who's a bigger guy than Leo Santa Cruz and has more power than Leo Santa Cruz, I think they're banking on him being able to present the same type of issues for Gervonta Tank Davis that Leo Santa Cruz did. But the difference is, I believe Gervonta Tank Davis can make adjustments. I didn't like the body language of Ryan Garcia. So Gervonta Tank Davis, at the end of the day, he's stating that he believes that this fight is going to happen. Stop listening to Ryan Garcia. It's going down. So that's all I got for y'all. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. And make sure y'all hit that like button. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.